Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I just wanted to hop on here and say that. I haven't been on here in a minute because I've been pretty busy. I have just been spending a lot of time with God and just giving Him reverence and just thanking Him for where I'm at. Almost 10 years ago to the date, I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. Didn't know it was Lyme disease, and I was partially paralyzed from the left side down, and I was in a wheelchair. Had to learn to walk and talk and do things all over again and learn how to do things. And I just have been just thinking about how grateful I am and all the things that I have been through, and some of the things that I thought were just big hurdles were or just horrible situations were just turned out to just be simple thorns in my side that were tests that I had to just go through. And thinking about my business and getting it off the ground, and how I was thinking about new things in my life, like wealth, and thinking about how wealth is a body, and money is just like a hand or a form of it, and things like that. And it's more than that. Jesus is the ultimate wealth, how we want things to be from Him, and just learning the different dynamics of it, how I did not grasp that concept, how when I was in Savannah and I was working and doing the business as a hobby, and I was grossing in a pretty decent amount of money, and I did not do well. Well, I was doing really well, but I didn't do well with it, how to hang on to it, how to invest it, how to do things with it. So, we were traveling and doing all kinds of fun things with it, but I have nothing to show for it. And now here I am in beautiful Montana, and I'm learning things all over again. And some days are harder because I realized that it's hard, and I have to change my level of thinking because, like I said, I had to learn how to think, I had to learn how to walk, and sometimes I have a hard time learning. And my fear was that I'm not going to be smart enough to teach my kids. I'm not going to be smart enough to function the way God needs me to function. And He's like, you've got everything that you need. So I want to just remind you guys and encourage you guys that God has given you everything that you need. Like He fashioned you the way that He needed you to be. He knew you before the world was formed. And kind of going on a tangent, but I was just sitting here in awe of Him. Like when I just pray throughout the day, we can't just shoot our prayers to Him. Sometimes we just have to just go before the throne. We can just go before the throne of God and just petition to Him anything, and He answers it. You know what I mean? From me being in Iraq, to me being here, to me having our kids, to me being out of an abusive relationship, just everything. And He just blesses us with so many things and blocks so many things in our path, in our way. And just wanted to get on here to remind you that you have everything that you need. Just tap into that power. Just tap into who He is. If you believe, just trust and believe in who He is. And I just wanted to remind you that some days it's hard, some days it's easy, but I'm telling you, I literally had to learn to walk. I literally had to learn to talk. So everything sometimes is new to me, and a lot of times people forget just the simple things, and I have to remind myself. Like I literally have a timer to remind myself, hey, these cakes are in the oven. Oh, this timer is for this timer is for this. And you know what? It's okay, because I was successful 4 years ago, and now I'm in a whole new place, and I couldn't understand why God moved me out here. But He did, because now I have a diagnosis, and now I have, my kids have peace, and we have understanding, and this isolation was for a reason. It's for a reason. Everything He does is for a reason. You may not understand it at that time. He's linking me up with people to give you knowledge and understanding. You may not see it at that moment, but everything He does is strategically. So yeah, so if you're on here and it's almost 5 minutes long and you've listened through all this, I just want to remind you that he sees you, he knows you, he understands you. So as long as you are breathing and there's breath in your body, you know, my testimony is, if you see me today and you saw me 10 years ago, you literally saw me in a wheelchair. You literally saw me drooling from my freaking mouth. And here I am today, breathing and walking and talking. And I truly believe that God has given me this vision because the only thing that I remembered how to do, according to my physical therapist, was remember bakery recipes. I remember cake recipes. I remember cookie recipes. I remember, I've worked with international pastry chefs showing me how to design things and bake things. I've worked with chefs on chef tables, and they were so patient with me, knowing my story. And I just love desserts and sweets, and I have an allergy that I can't even eat some of that stuff. So just remember, celebrate life's moments, celebrate what you have, because you are living someone's dream right now. So happy Wednesday to you. Bye.